Welcome to the Creature Corner. Hey, what's ghouling on, my funky fiends? I know this is the first multi-stream that I have done. Haven't been able to pull one of these off just yet. Not in the way that I want to, at least. So we're finally streaming across friggin' I think Facebook and Twitch and YouTube's. Finally, YouTube's allowed me to be live on their platform. Thank you, YouTube's. So yeah, as I figure this out, if I don't see your comment right off the bat, it's because I'm still figuring this whole thing out. So while we let a few more viewers jump on here, we're going to talk about tonight's coffee. Ooh, yes. Tonight's coffee, where did I leave it? It's right here. Is the wonderfully delicious Mexican Chiapas from Pedal Java. Oh, yes. And what better to make it in than our giant Pedal Java Creature Corner French press. Now, my goal is all this coffee will be gone by the time that the stream is over. So hang out with me. Let's chat. I might do a little trick for you in a little bit. If we get enough viewers, who knows? Anything's possible. If you are on the stream, drop me a little comment to let me know that you're watching. I might give something away to you. In the end, I'm definitely going to announce a giveaway towards the end of the video. So if you don't win something, you might just be the first to hear about something you could win. So let's drop this French press plunger. Boo, yeah. Press all the goodness out of it. And now we get it to the first pour. Now the Mexican Chiapas is a medium roast, a little bit medium lighter coffee, but it has tasting notes of brown sugar and pear. What? That's right, you heard me right. Pear. Let's give this a sip. Let's give it a little sip here. A little supple. I gotta tell you, Roswell, I know you don't have a nose, but this smells pretty dope. So, hey, 3 viewers. There we go. We've got 2 viewers on Facebook and a viewer on Twitch. We're on our way. Hi, everyone. You can say hi if you're tuned into the stream, and maybe I'll see your comment. I hope I do. That's the goal. So, let's see. Brown sugar and pear. Yes, that is absolutely right. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not totally privy. There we go. Okay, bam. We got it now. What's going on? What's up, Luke? Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, brown sugar and pear. I haven't really tried this too many times yet, so let's go ahead and... Yo. This right here, okay? Hey, thanks so much for the like, Steven Seaver. This right here, this is a smooth cup of coffee. Oh yeah, the brown sugar and the pear, they work well together. That is a tasty afternote. Son, definitely, you guys got to go check out Pedal Java's Mexican Chiapas. And I know they just released a new flavor. Hey, Creepy K, that's me, baby. Creepy K, woo, the Rhinestone Rockstar Monstar Baby Doll, baby. Hey, Chelsea Wyndham, what's going on? Hello, everyone. Matt Swanson, thank you for dropping a like on the page. Man, this is going exceptionally well. If you don't know how to get to Pedal Java, thank you so much for the like, Chelsea Wyndham. I appreciate you. if you don't know how to get yourself some of this Mexican Chiapas or some of their delicious new flavor, and Chelsea Wyndham shared it, thank you so much. You don't know how much that means to me and what it could mean for you towards the end of the video. Thank you for the share, Matt Swanson. Hey. All right, so I'm going to show you guys finally. Okay, let's pop over here. Look at that. Right here, we are on Pedal Java's website. All you got to do is go to pedaljava.com. What? It is that easy. Look at these wonderful people right here. Andrew and Ashley, two of my favorite people on this planet. Absolutely love them. Let me show you all you got to do here. Go to pedaljava.com. Click order beans. Order in beans. Or you can just go to pedaljava.com/beans. Now it's going to ask you want local delivery or national delivery? Doesn't matter. Let's go to that local delivery. Even though if you're not local, we're going to go there right now just to show you. So here's all of their delicious flavors. Let's see if they got that Miss American Pie right here. Their newest blend, the Miss American Pie. Apple pie flavored coffee. It's America flavored coffee. Okay? That's how delicious it is. Nobody does coffee quite like Pedal Java does coffee. Loving the new setup. Thank you, Chelsea. That's right. It is, I guess you haven't seen it since that we got a few new things. I finally got the streaming thing figured out. I'm not. Guys, just a quick, let's pop back to the main feed. Hang on. Guys and gals, just a quick note. If you're just tuning into the stream for the first time, or you've just been watching these past few videos, you have no idea where we've come from. At one point, my setup was this phone pointed directly, reverse camera status at my face so I could still see the comments. Then I had an old phone that I hooked up to Wi-Fi, and I would use that as a monitor to watch the video feed that was coming from the front of my camera. And it just from there excelled into this ridiculous whole thing until we got here. Like, we made it, everybody. So let's go back. All right, here we go. Back here, here's where it matters. Miss American Pie, okay? Apple pie, flavored coffee, and look at this photo, okay? So good, so good. $15 for a whole bag of this stuff, all right? Where's that Mexican Chiapas? Let me show you these pear notes. What you know about some pear notes? Right here, brown sugar and pear. $13 for the Mexican Chiapas. You can get it for yourself right now. You hear me? Right now. Okay. Let's pop back to the main feed. Let's talk about some monsters, y'all. Okay. On the Creature Community page, which if you're not a part of, you can definitely go look it up on Facebook. Creature with a K, Community with a K. Come on. You've seen, right? You get what we're doing here by now? Okay. So I saw someone, one of our funky fiends over there, had posted that right now there is a place that is offering a $2 million reward for a live Bigfoot. If you can find a Bigfoot alive, they will pay you $2 million. Now, I got problems with this, okay? Because out there in the wilderness, there is a race of bipedal primates that walk around as big feet, okay? You're telling me that if you find one of these things alive, that you're going to totally do what the whole point of E.T. was and turn it over to the government for them to be able to slice and cut into them, and then they'll clone them, and then you'll see little Sasquatches in zoos, and they're like, well, we've got to preserve the species. And then the whole thing, then they're breeding miniature Sasquatches to bring home with you, and there's all these birth defects that they start having. It's a nightmare. So we just avoid all that, and we don't turn in the Bigfoot. You have a Harry and the Henderson situation. You release it back into the wilderness where it belongs. I gotta tell you, I really want to, Millie, but I don't think I turned him in right. How are you gonna meet, like, one of the OG cryptids? Like, this is the cryptid that everybody knows. Even if you don't know what a cryptid is, you know what a big feet is. So how are you gonna find a big feet and then just turn around and be like, yo, he's over there. Hey, everybody, government, he's right there. He's right. Roswell. This is how my boy got caught, okay? Because somebody was like, hey, here we go. Let's turn him in. See what kind of things make him tick. Fuck that. So, don't turn in Bigfoot. Come on. That's like Bigfoot, it's 101. And the worst part about it is I would obviously want to get like, a selfie with Bigfoot and, do some live feeds with him. Like, hey, Bigfoot, how's it feel being a big feet? And the other important questions like that. But no one would ever believe you. Ever. Even if you ran into a legit 100%, that's a Bigfoot. I can see it with my own eyes right there. Somebody gonna be like, staged. All of that. It's all staged. This is what critics on the internet look like to me. This is how hard people be looking to find something to be upset at somebody for. Yes. I'd bring him some Jack Links. That's right. Like this, people be looking over your stuff trying to find where you made a mistake. Just But we don't turn in big feet. Anybody with eyes can see that. Come on. Bring him some Jack Links. Have a high five. Camp out. Hang out with Smokey the Bear. You guys cannot start forest fires together. And it would be a great time. We can invite the Leshy. What's going on, Chris Manning? How are you doing, my friend? A long time no talk, but I do miss you. We should play some Among Us soon. We should get the gang back together. We should sit down, have some fun, play some Among Us. It'll be a good time. Photos would be grainy. I'm convinced they gave off some kind of force field. Yes. Okay. How do we know that Bigfoot is not actually more advanced? We act like he's the missing link, like he's the thing that's devolved and not smart. But obviously, he's been able to avoid us all this time. So who are we to call him stupid? So absolutely, maybe he's got some kind of otherworldly, ethereal power where he's like... things like that. One cup done. All right, let's count. I need a cup counter to pop up on the screen. Bing! 1 cup done. Let's see how many more cups we can finish before the pot's empty. All right, so what's going on? Bushville and Wade, how are you, my friend? Love you too. Tonight, I am drinking the Mexican Chiapas. Let's look over here. Ba-ba-da-ba, right there it is. Look at that. It's beautiful, and it has tasting notes, okay? Some nice tasty notes of brown sugar and pear, all right? Brown sugar and pear. Who would have known? Who would have ever thought that those two things could come together into a coffee and be delicious? Pedal Java, that's who. Because this is one of their mainstays right here. This isn't even like a new flavor that they just came out with. This is OG Pedal Java right here. You don't get that anywhere else except Pedal Java. I don't even know if that made sense, but I said it aggressively, so I figure it sounded cool. Anyway, let's come back over here. All right, so Pedal Java, thank you so much for hype. I was not, guys, when I first started this stream tonight, I wasn't sure about it. I wasn't sure if I was going to have the momentum to keep chugging along, but then I started chugging this coffee, and you already know, right? This should just be how it's very aggressive, just like the coffee. So we have a good bit of viewers right here, right now. I guess I could show you guys a fun little trick that I learned, and then we'll get into some unboxing and all this fun stuff. So while I do this, it's March 31st, and if you did not know, yesterday, March 30th, on Video On Demand, Witness Infection came out. So Video On Demand everywhere. Go out there, look at Witness Infection, check that movie out. I am so serious about this one. It's hilarious, super hilarious, chocked full of A-list voice actors, and the plot is something that you're not going to see coming. It's something that you haven't seen. It's a zombie movie, yes, but is it? Hang on, let's back up. But is it a zombie movie that you've seen beaten to death and done 1,000 times? Absolutely not. Chris coming in clutch with the chaotic goblin energy. Always, baby. And I learned a new goblin trick. So, It may not show up as well because of all the studio lights and everything that we got going on here. But this, my friends, is known as the human jack-o'-lantern. The human jack-o'-lantern. You take an ordinary match, right? And then you just stick it in your head and you let it light up just like a jack-o'-lantern. So nope. You know what? Let's try that one more time. Broke that match. It's the coffee. It's because you all are watching me. Yeah. Apparently I can't do it tonight. I keep putting it out on the roof of my mouth, which is not incredibly comfortable, but I'm doing it for you. Okay? Let's see here. One last go. This is... This is the one I'm feeling. Yes. Here we go. Ashley, I know. She actually, she told me, first time I tried to do this, she was like, you're going to burn your lips, you're going to burn your mouth, and you're going to burn your mustache. And there's absolutely nothing we're going to be able to do about it. And I'm just going to look at you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I got to get better at it. I lit a candle off of it the other day. I was pretty proud of that. So I'm practicing. I'm getting better at it, but you guys can watch me practice. Oh, man, that coffee's good. And it really takes the taste of burnt match right out of your mouth. All right. So let's get to the thing that most of you came here for. Not me eating matches. I'm a perfectionist. I'm not happy with how that went. I'm here for the matches. See? Everybody's really just here to watch me eat fire. Roof of my mouth is getting a little raw, so let's just try this one more time. There we go. It's not as cool if it goes out when it's in my mouth. It's just, not nearly as cool. So, there we go. The human jack-o'-lantern. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can tip me any way you want. You know what? Before we get to the third part of this, though, we're almost done with this cup of coffee, so. And perfect for chaotic goblin injury. Chaotic goblin injuries. No, speaking of chaotic goblin energy, cup number 3 brings us to our Goblin House unboxing and what seems to be the end of the pot. So 3 great big cups of coffee. Fresh out of the pot. All right. Now, I know how I normally do these unboxings. I know I normally hold everything up to the camera, all wily and everything. But tonight, we're doing it a little different. Tonight, I introduce the top view cam. Bum-ba-da-ba! Look at that. Ooh, ah. All right. So we have here our monster mail. Let's use our alien pin to open it. Goblin House always sends me just the coolest stuff. Let's see. Let me get this thing open real quick. I didn't bring thither there a knife or anything because I'm an idiot. As if I didn't know what I was about to be doing. I wrote it in the description. Okay. There we go. Look at that, just like it was. Okay, so we open it together. What's in here? Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 ba. Oh my God, it's like, look at that. What? The Monster A Go-Go album from Goblin House, Transylvania Mania. Yes! And if you notice, he sent me two, which can only mean one thing, that someone out there is gonna have to win this Monster A Go-Go Transylvania Mania CD from Goblin House. Oh, yes. Look at that. That's beautiful. What else is in here? Monster Go-Go, another Monster Go-Go album. Mysterious Music. 2018 Goblin House. What's up? Oh, yeah. 2012, 2018. This is what's up. Got some Ginky Ginky Panic in here. What is this? Ginky Ginky Panic, by the way, if you don't know who these people are, they played live at CreepyCon last year for Friday or Saturday morning. Great band out of California. Definitely check these people out. They're from Chud. They're in the movie Chud. So definitely check out Ginky Ginky Panic. And Goblin House Records. And I see something down here that really makes me happy if I think this is what this is. And it is, homie. What? This is a vinyl? A Ginky Ginky Panic Surf Cult vinyl? Excuse me? Yes! Look at this beautiful thing. The official album of Goblin House Records. Look at this. Yo, 33 RPM. This is awesome. Goblin House, you just outdo yourself every single time. You can get over there at their Bandcamp. You can't see my code, though. Because this is mine. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, over there at Bandcamp, check out Ginky Ginky Panic. And he's also got these Monster Go-Go buttons that you can get over at Goblin House. Goblin House Shrub, thank you so much. Sexy Harambe Frankenstein, Rando Chong, Ghouls on Film. This is the coolest shit ever. Ginky Ginky Panic, great, great band. Definitely one to check out. And also, if you haven't done so already, you know, I showed you Pedal Java's website. Yo, this is awesome. This was a good haul. I'm going to have to give one of these Monster Go-Go CDs away. That's for sure. Let's come back over here to the Watcher and watch things. Look at that. Over here on Goblin House's website, here's all the Foom shop, okay, conventions that he's got coming up, like CreepyCon. Oh, now you've seen hats like this featured here on the show. You've seen these patches, these koozies, these shirts. There's so much stuff that Shrub has on his website. Definitely, if you haven't done so, go to goblinhouse.com. Check out everything he's got there. Now, let's see, who do we need to give away this Monster Go-Go CD to? Pop on back over here. Who is this? Press Chelsea Fandom. Hey. Yes, I think she would like it. Hey, we've got a viewer on YouTube also. Hi, YouTube viewer. You view. We're about to give this Monster Go-Go CD away. Absolutely. We've just been checking out this Ginky Ginky Panic Surf Cult record and the Monster Go-Go CDs that Goblin House also sent us. If you are not familiar with Goblin House, YouTube viewer, I suggest going to goblinhouse.com and checking them out for yourself. This is great stuff. This is really great stuff. All right. Now we got to figure out how we're going to give this CD away. Because we got to give, as far as I'm concerned, we got to give this CD away, right? And you know what? Out of my personal collection, I'm going to give away this official CreepyCon shirt. That's right. From my years of CreepyCon on stage, here is an official CreepyCon staff shirt. That's right. You can blend in. You can just walk in the door and they'll be like, oh, that person must be CreepyCon staff. So I'm going to send somebody the CreepyCon shirt along with the Monster A Go-Go CD. But let's see who that's going to be. Uh, also, like I said, I was going to be announcing a giveaway that we're going to be doing. The thing that I'm going to be giving away coming up, that the thing coming up that I've got. Here's the thing. What am I talking about? Where am I going with this? Okay, buddy, figure out where you're going with this. So, our last winner didn't claim their prize. I couldn't get a hold of them. And you know what? I'm not a big fan of people that just comment on stuff to win and don't tune into the videos. It's not very nice to just want free things. So, in good spirit and the good person that I am, I'm giving it to somebody else. Somebody that'll appreciate it. Somebody that wants it. So I'm going to have another contest on my page over at the Creature Corner page. So that'll be a totally separate giveaway. But somebody else is going to win the Toony Terrors Nosferatu. Because our last winner obviously didn't appreciate it. So, I'm feeling it. So, how many people here in the comments right now do we have that have been to CreepyCon before in the past? What's up, Matt Swanson? What's going on? Yes, Toony Terrors Nosferatu will be given away on a separate post at a separate time. So, let's see. I'm also going to send you the Goblin House records and this CreepyCon shirt, okay? So, go ahead and tell me, how many of you were at CreepyCon in 2019, the last year that we could have CreepyCon? Not yet, she hasn't been there, but she's hoping to go this year. That's what I like to hear. All right. So, if you were not fortunate enough to go to CreepyCon in 2019, they had some amazing guests, and that's what makes CreepyCon such a cool thing, is they don't have, like, the crazy, Fanboy Expo, huge guests or anything like that, but they bring in guests that are willing to put in time with people, and they bring in guests that are willing to sit there and have a great time for the weekend. Didn't know about it then. That's right, Josh Burt. That's okay, because you got this year to come. I'm here telling you all, you got to come to CreepyCon this year. Absolutely, you got to come to CreepyCon this year, because what else has there been to do, right? Come on. So at CreepyCon, there's all these events, there's contests, there's shows and things that happen all over the place, performances. Last year, they had people suspended by freaking hooks. That were doing like the body piercing thing, and they would just hang from hooks. Oh yeah, and if you didn't notice, I'm rocking the Goblin House shirt. So I'm here for it. All right. They have all kinds of awesome things that go on out there at CreepyCon, and I highly suggest you all coming out and checking it out this year. So, to the winner, and the person that has been paying attention to the things that I post and the things that I put out, because that's important to me, who's going to win the CD and the CreepyCon shirt? That person is the person that can tell me, one, that has shared and liked and commented on this video, which is most of you. I've seen most of you comment, share, and like on this video. Thank you so much for that. But they're the person that can tell me. Are you ready? To the person that can tell me what was the name of the film that I just reviewed, where I interviewed the director and star, director Adam Stovall and star McLeod Andrews. What film was that I just recently talked about on my most recent interview video? McLeod Andrews and Adam Stovall present. First person that can tell me that will be the recipient and winner of these items here. What film did I talk about? Who did I promote? What film was I talking about with Adam Stovall? It was Adam Stovall's first film that he just put out, his horror movie. It's all in black and white, right? Things that I talked about. McLeod Andrews was the star of it. He was, I'm not going to give you too much info yet. But hit me with it. What do you think? Who was it? What film was that I just talked about, that I just promoted? See who pays the most attention to the videos that I post and the things that I talk about. That is something that I have very recently talked about and that I will be interviewing. So bonus points for that. I will be interviewing the star and director of Witness Infection. But before Witness Infection, there was another film that I had the boom. And there it is. A Ghost Waits. Bushville, over one of our Twitch viewers, you will be receiving the Monster Go-Go CD, the Goblin House record sticker, and the CreepyCon shirt. Thank you. See, it pays. It definitely pays to pay attention to the videos that I put out. But if you didn't win, never fear. Give me just a second. Because I will be posting. Try, my Facebook's been lacking. That's right. That's okay. Because there's plenty more chances to win stuff. Don't you worry about that. I'll be giving away the Toonie Terrors Nosferatu very soon. So be sure that you can tune in for that. And, you could get a chance to win that. And I'll be giving away one of these t-shirts over here. Man, I got a whole pile of t-shirts. Are you kidding me? I got the Avondale Haunted Barn shirt. A Scream Chamber shirt. What? And this vintage PlayStation shirt? Where did that even come from? What are you talking about, Chris? You're giving this away? Absolutely. I'm going to give one of these shirts away along with the Toonie Terrors Nosferatu figure. And I'm sweating like a fiend. I've had 3 cups of coffee. It's past 9 o'clock at night. So this is the part of the video where you're free to ask me some questions. Roll with it. Anything that has been on your mind or anything that you'd like to know before we tune out for the night. I'm here for it, man. I appreciate you all so much tuning into these things. We had a great viewership tonight. This was fun. This is a lot of fun. I really enjoy getting to do these when I have a lot of interaction with people. That's what it's all about. I just want us to have a good time. The community page is really getting built up, which that's been awesome. Thank you all so much for helping me build the community page. David Brandon, yes. Sorry you came in just a little bit late. I know that these live video giveaways like this can go a little quick. So, but thank you for tuning in and knowing what the video was. I do promise I'll start doing some more setup contests, kind of like with the Toonie Terrors. We won't do a ton more of these live giveaways because it can be a little bit difficult, especially if somebody just came into the video late or stuff like that. Is not super fair. So Bushville won tonight, but this will probably be the last live giveaway we do. After this, it'll be more of like the Facebook post contest, so pay attention to those two. But thank you for tuning in and paying attention to the videos. So like I said, man, anything that you'd like to know, anything that you'd like to talk about, Camp Deadwood is coming up in September, which looks friggin' super cool. I believe, oh, you know what I did want to do? Let's pop over here because our wonderful friend Shrub from over at Goblin House sent me this video today over in the community page. This is the worst dark ride I have ever seen. And if you're not familiar with what a dark ride is, that's one of those awful tourist traps that sit on the side of the road, and it's just like a building, and it takes you on like a little, cart track. It's what Spalding's, it's people want to be what Spalding was with their little dark rides. That was a dark ride, with Spalding's Murder Museum and Murder Ride. So this is quite possibly the worst one I've ever seen. So let's go ahead and watch the tape. JP. Oh. So there you have it. That was a dark ride called Terminus, which, please watch this. Okay. That was so scary. I know. You're telling me. Okay? Terminus. So what I'm assuming happened there is they got that ride, the Mousetrap, they got it on super duper discount. And then they were like, you know what? We'll redo it on the inside. It'll be a whole zombie thing. And then they just painted zombies on the outside of it. And they were like, you know what? That's probably fine. That's probably all good. No need to look into that any further. We'll save a ton of money on overhead not using any animatronics. Like, and it's a tourist trap, so who cares? Like, I love just at the end though, it's just like tick, tick, tick.
People are not asking the right questions. They're not asking the right questions because they kind of think they already know the answers.
For the audiences here, so let's pop back over here to the Watcher. Let's skip this ad. We don't need to explore the secrets of our universe right now. spider shark. Is this where horror is headed? This is why people don't take horror seriously. What is Thank you so much for sharing the delight that was Snakeorpion versus Shark-Ant.
You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna risk the entire mission for a mental defective dressed as a court jester?
This coming from a guy that wears a toilet seat on his head. We don't leave one of our own behind.
Hopefully Harley's still alive.
No funny business, Colonel. These are dangerous people.
Get out of here. Oh my god. Looks so good you can't even tell it's CGI, right? I think the Mark Ruffalo floating head in the Hulkbuster suit in the Endgame was actually way worse CGI than this was. If you've never seen, so Toonie Terrors, great. Terror Toons, if you've never seen, you know what? I'm just gonna show you. Terror Toons because, first of all, the reason that this movie is so important to me is when I was in high school, I was taken to California, to Anaheim, California. Not just taken. We went on someone took me. We went on a trip and for the STN Film Convention. Yes, so I went all the way out there to learn how to film movies and have fun, and we had to sit in on this seminar with this director and filmmaker. Yes. So, and we were supposed to be like, we got to listen to this guy, and we need to really, pay attention because he's a director and he's where we want to be. And they just told us about this film. They just explained like, well, okay, this is the director of Terror Toons, and we were all like, okay, cool, Terror Toons. And years later, I would watch this film. Why in God's name anybody thought that a group of budding minds that were trying to get into the film industry needed to watch this movie or be inspired by this director in any way will always escape me. So here we go, back to The Watcher. Terror Toons. Oh, Terror Toons. It's one of those things I can't even say like, well, if you watch it when you're on drugs. Who says that? Nobody's.
What's this? Cartoons?
It's not cartoons, it's Terror Toons.
Well, it kind of looks like cartoons to me.
In a world where the line between reality and nightmare has been crossed.
Who are they?
I have no idea.
Terror has a new face. Two characters, bound by evil, determined to destroy. Have broken through the fragile veil that separated us from them. Now, only one woman has the power to stop the insane carnage. The fight for her existence begins and ends today.
You're animals! Both of you! Horrible, filthy animals!
Terror Toons. Animated to kill.
And there you have Terror Toons. Felt like that when I wrestled. So and the little so the first girl in one of the shots there is she's in like a little nightie and she has blonde hair, but it's in pigtails. She, who looks the most adult out of the entire cast, is supposed to be like an 8-year-old little girl. And it's funny that you say horror comedy porn, because that is a much more apparent thing than you might think it is. I bought an entire DVD set, like this whole big, like 100 movie, or no, there's like 20 movies on here. Duke of Spook, how are you, sir? Hello, Jason Bomber. How are you, my friend? I bought this whole thing that was like weird, wild, and wacky, you know, and I was like, okay, some cool. That was a preview of my last brain cells. It was like weird, wild, and wacky things to watch in the horror world, and it was not. I didn't even realize the titles were like Dracula's Daughters and Blood Orgy, and like it was nothing but horror porn, like badly done B movie horror porn, softcore porn too. It was just, it's weird and tarantula women, and that is exactly what that looks like to me, is comedy horror porn. And that's kind of what it feels like the entire time. I'm not sure what any of the plot is or is supposed to be, but I wouldn't even recommend watching that. Just don't. Don't waste your time. So, man, you know what? Thank you all so much for hanging out with me here tonight. Oh my goodness. Hey, creepy vegans popping in right here towards the end. How are you all doing tonight? Check out the Creepy Vegans over on their Facebook page and their YouTube page. They are booming over there on YouTube, which is awesome to see. I'm so happy to see people budding and blooming and blossoming all over the place. And this is what I want to see, man. I want to see you succeed. So, Terrortoons, absolutely terrible. And they made 3 of those, okay? And the fact that you called him Walmart Chris Evans is my favorite thing of all time. Just like, kind of like Ginger Dead Man with Gary. Okay, see, Ginger Dead Man has Gary Busey in it. That alone, okay, Gary Busey might have gone crazy, but he was in the Frighteners. He has staked his spot in my spooky heart forever. So Ginger Dead Man, to me, at least gets one of those passes that, like, it's so crazy and wacky that it's hilarious, but it's good. I can watch it. Terrortoons is awful. There is no sense to it. It's the CGI isn't even. It's not even like bad. It's not even like. It is bad, but it's not even like, wow, they at least tried and it's hilarious. I don't think they did try, or they just made a bad acid trip movie, and it's not even good for doing that. So, no, Walmart Chris Evans, though, that is exactly what that is. Like, Mom, I want Chris Evans. We've got Chris Evans at home. That's the Chris Evans at home. So, you all, you make my heart sore. I don't know what I'd do without you. Seriously, you've pushed me through this whole pandemic thing. You've pushed me through being at home and having to really miss out on doing shows and performing live. I mean, that was my whole existence, was getting to get in front of you all and bring a little smile and a little joy and dance around on a stage and be goofy. But we've had to take a break from that. But it looks like things are starting to, resemble some form of normalcy, and I hope to see you all at some of these events that are coming up this year. David Brandon, Attack of the Killer Condoms. Well, we're just going to have a bad movie night, aren't we? Well, maybe once I get the stream a little smoother, we can do, a monster movie marathon where we'll hang out all night. We'll make a thing of it, man. We'll make an event. We'll live stream bad horror movies together all night. We'll do like a Joe Bob thing. I miss Joe Bob. I haven't talked to Joe Bob in a long time, but we could do a great Joe Bob thing, monster movie marathon. We'll figure it out. Don't you even worry about it. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, also great horror. So, thank you all so much, like I said, for tuning in. It does my heart so good just to know that you support this, that I can entertain you at the very least. So, until the next time, be sure to keep those eyes peeled, my funky fiends. Hopefully, come August, that will change, my friend. Yes. You know what? Sorry, I'm trying to just bow out. Like, trying to just leave. Love Joe Biden. While people are sitting here talking to me, I'm just like, I'm gonna bow out now. Here we go. So, yes, I am so crazy excited for CreepyCon this year. I've been talking about some things that I've got in motion there, you know, getting set up for CreepyCon this year, but it's going to be awesome. August 20th through the 22nd. Yes. Is that an octopus? That's freaking cool. So, until the next time, be sure to keep those eyes peeled, my funky fiends, because there's always a more coffee and more creepy ghouling on in the creature corner. Boo-bye.